Nope. Oh my god, I actually don't know where to go. I'm so only actually utterly lost in the sauce.
You get lost in the sauce?
I did get lost in the sauce. I don't know where to go.
I think I actually stopped. There's actually recently. There's recently Nostalgia Critic did a review on Boss Baby.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the most recent Nostalgia Critic review that I actually didn't really finish and never really planned to finish. I watched the first 4 minutes of it and I was like, I think it's time just to stop for that video.
I watched all of it. It's more or less just him just doing his usual thing, just shitting on the movie.
Yeah, I already seen the Boss Baby movie, so I already have my opinion on it, and also I know he's going to talk about the same thing. What do you say about the Elvis moment?
Elvis moment, he was saying it's just really convenient, and that he wished that they would actually do a movie about that.
The Elvis impersonators?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a more interesting movie. Then it'd be just Bubba Hotep. Then the movie would be just Bubba Hotep.
Well, in now age, well, in the 21st century. Now,
You ever watch Bubba Hotep?
I've heard about it. I think I've seen the Sim Snob did a review on that.
It's actually a really fun movie. I really like loving the movie, but it's really bittersweet and really sad. Not sad, it's just very...
What the fuck am I supposed to do, actually?
It has sad moments, or like, not sad. The characters are in sad situations.
Okay. Oh, fucking hell.
Because, like, living in a nursing home is very depressing.
It is. The smell of old people and death.
Yeah.
Can get to you.
You know, like, there's a high population of senior citizens that have STDs in nursing homes.
Did not know that, actually.
You know why?
Do they fuck?
Because they don't practice safe sex.
Well, they're old. Who would do safe sex when they're like 80-something?
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
And also, they're from the generation that never really practiced the safe sex, generally.
Like, hell, I'm like...
Well, you just saw, like, that fucking trash can, like, popped out of nowhere?
No. What are you talking about? What trash can? That trash can right there?
The blue one, yeah.
Yeah, I've already walked to it.
It just popped in.
Did it? I was not paying attention. I was busy looking at Ellie, like, run slow. Like, she was running, but she wasn't going anywhere fast, so it just looked weird. I do not know where to go.
So she was jogging? Or
kind of. She was going, like, full sprint, but she wasn't going anywhere. And I was like, I don't know what you're doing, Ellie, but...
she was doing the Running Man?
I don't know where to go. And it's really frustrating. Can you please look up where this is go?
What chapter we're in?
We're in... I Lost and Forsaken. So I'm actually utterly just really confused.
Okay, so you know where the people were hanging up?
Yeah.
Okay, go there.
What am I supposed to do?
I'll give you instructions and
Just tell me.
like you go down the
corridor.
with the.
And I'm supposed to drop off the actual like ladder, stairs. I go up there.
Let's see. Yes.
Okay. I didn't do that. I didn't think I was supposed to do that. It makes no sense. That's so fucking stupid. I didn't think you're supposed to do that.
Watch yourself on these drops.
Ah, that's so stupid.
Yeah, but when it comes to southern states, Texas is the most interesting, and Louisiana.
Well, because I have like it's Arizona, Texas, and Louisiana. They have the most thing to happen to them.
Yeah, because like in the rankings of storytelling, like locations in the South, it would be Texas,
Get out of here.
Louisiana,
There's more of them.
and then Arizona. Well, I don't know if that would count Arizona like as a southern state.
It's technically not, but I still count as a southern state.
I don't think they saw us.
Some people regard it as that.
I know I do. I don't know about everybody else. It makes more sense to me for it to be the southern state.
I guess Tennessee will be above Arizona. If I now think about it,
I think so.
because it has more things happened, and also it has more musical people there,
Yep.
and then technically Florida,
I thought you had plenty of food.
even though it's it still counts, but we don't really
Not
count it.
needed.
Why the hell not?
For looks.
That's stupid.
What are you talking about?
I don't know about food. I couldn't hear them, so I was like, fine. There's just something to try and get their character development out of the way, which I do like. I do like in the middle of you just like trying to figure out where you're going. Something can trigger a conversation, so you can just listen to that real quick and then just go back to what you're doing.
Yeah, because like she said, the guy he said for the looks, and she says, "Oh, that's stupid." Yeah.
I can't make that jump.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those
Get me up
missions
there,
Is it? I don't think so.
where she can't swim.
Yep. Okay, it is one of those missions. I didn't see this drop off. There you go. I gotta find that for her and hopefully not get caught by people.
You would think, like, because of like all the bacteria that's in the water, like if he has a cut, he'll be fucked, right?
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Just show what we're talking about.
Action man extraordinaire.
This man wins at everything.
You know, it makes you wonder, like, does real world money still work?
I don't think so, because there's no point of having it.
I guess it's just like the barter system or the trade system.
I don't think so. Because it's better to already have the goods than actually try to go through a middleman to get the goods. Can I use this board? Son of a bitch.
Hey, there's one of those floating rafts.
It's a good /
again.
bad thing at the same time.
Use it.
Oh, wrong thing. I keep doing the wrong thing. Okay, so I gotta get it all the way over there.
Like, it's great if if you know how to barter really
See
good,
where this goes.
but for people who don't know how to barter, they're fucked.
As long as you have a good, you should be okay.
like for pricing, for trading.
Even that's what I'm saying. If you have a good and you don't need it, but you need something else, just trade with somebody. It's if you can't get it from the person that you need it from, try to go through somebody else to get it from. That's the biggest thing. It's like if you can't get it from point A to point B, you might have to go through C, D, E, F, and G to get back to B.
Like, just get a bunch of middlemen.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do that.
What was that all about?
I really thought about that because, like, usually I'm thinking from point A to point B, like, oh, I want to get this gun. But the person I'm trading with is known to gyp people. So I guess I'll have to get someone who does know how to barter.
That's still going through a middleman.
Yeah.
That's going to C to get back to D.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The way you're talking about.
Yeah, I think if you don't have the actual tools to actually barter, and or you need something but you don't have the thing the other guy wants, you got to go to somebody else who has it. It's kind of like one of those TV shows where they just have like a person that needs something else, but they have to go through like 50 different people to actually get
that one episode of every cartoon or show, like when they're running out of things.
Oh yeah.
Those are the most frustrating to watch.
I like those. Those are fun.
Like, they're fun when they're done right.
Let's see. Actually, I can go through here.
Then again, I think I'm just frustrated at the idea more than the actual episodes themselves.
To me, it makes sense. It's just that it's not realistic because I don't think anybody will have the time to actually do that.
To go through all those middlemen?
Oh, yeah. Kind of for me, after like the third person, I'm like, you know what? I don't think I want to do this anymore. I think I'm done. Yeah, I honestly don't need that.
Because I would think you would stop at the second or maybe the third middleman.
Actually, I'm gonna put it on this.
Right? You would stop at the second or third middleman.
Depending on what it actually truly I need, I would more likely stop at the fourth or fifth middleman, depending on what it actually is that I need. So I just saw some.
This place stinks.
I meant like on the idea alone,
Coffee shops a lot?
maybe on
what
the concept, I might just stop at the second or third. But I may have like gone through 4 middlemen for like certain situations.
Man, like in actual like real life, I think I've only gone through 2 or 3 before I actually got what I needed. Aha! Oh yeah. Let's go, girl.
Do you think those hunters are gone?
We're about to find out.
Oh, you hear something really embarrassing?
Sure.
Okay, so back then when My Little Pony was very popular, I was presented with a question about clopping and pony fucking.
It's clear, Ellie. Come on down.
Okay, so the question was, you're stuck in Ponyville in the land of Equestria, like the place where My Little Pony is. Like, how long will it have to be until you think about having sex with the ponies?
Too rich for my.
Fuck, let's go.
You can do this, man.
Nope. No. Oh god. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. That did not go as planned.
You know what's a really good sequel to this game? God of War.
Nah, this game's better than God of War.
Are you sure?
Yes, because people actually like Ellie. No one likes the boy. Oh, fuck, thank you so much, Ellie. And yeah, Ellie is actually a lot better than the boy.
Yeah. He's still a good character.
Yeah, he still has moments. It's just that Ellie has more moments than he does.
Yeah. Because, like, in the narrative of God of War, the boy, he isn't the main driving force of the narrative, because it's mostly about Kratos and his relationship to his son. But the son's still an important character.
Oh, come on, that's bullshit.
Then again, like, I guess in the
You're dying. Okay, let's see here.
I guess in the realm of cutscenes, I forgot what the boy's called.
Atreus.
Atreus.
A.K.A. Loki.
Yeah. Like Atreus, like
No, I don't need to do that.
he has like has a lot of moments, like outside cutscenes that match up has a lot of character development, like Ellie with Joel, but Ellie gets more camera time than in comparison to Arceus.
No, actually, he gets more time than she does because you don't see her until I think 30 to 45 minutes in the game. You see him in the beginning.
I'm talking about like,
and you see him throughout the whole game. So you have more time with Atreus than actual Ellie. It's just that literally, and there's I think there's a good few minutes of him where when he realizes that he's a god, he becomes a straight up asshole.
yeah.
And there's no redeeming of that. He literally killed a guy just because he said he was a god and he could do that.
Yeah.
Ellie doesn't have that. She literally just is a human that literally is like, hey, I'm just trying to survive as much as you are.
Mm.
So if getting myself killed means it can save more people, please do that. And Joel's like, no, you're not doing that. I'm being selfish. You're gonna live, and I'm gonna live.
Would you consider like Atreus a god when he discovers he's a god, or he's automatically a god just because of his parentage?
He's automatically a god because of his heritage.
As an identity, I mean.
That's identity? What do you mean by identity? Like, does he actually act like a god, or just more or less
Act like a god. Because he's a human, I think, and like, essentially in the beginning, until he figures out he's a god, then he slowly becomes thinking like a god, maybe.
Me personally, I've always thought of him as a god just because he's Kratos' son. Kratos is a god. I can't really say anything. I can't really like get those two like separated. God damn it, Elliot! I need you to like move. Thank you. But as a character wise, I see him as a boy trying to figure out what he actually is and what his relationship with his dad is. Because Kratos as a father is still fucking up. It's just that he's trying way harder than God of War 1 through 3.
Yeah. I will give like God of War 1 through 3 more credit as a story and Kratos as a character.
Yes.
In retrospect. Because Kratos is actually a very multi-layered character. He's not really two-dimensional. He understands.
In the first game, he was very two-dimensional. No, not the first game. No, it was the... I think it was the fourth game or the third game.
Or like Ascension or...
I think it was Ascension or the fourth game, where literally he was just killing things to kill things at that point.
Yeah.
Like, they destroyed his character pretty quickly.
But I do know in the numbered games, he's good, at least. Because, like, in the third one, he
became straight up just like a killing machine. Well, in the fourth game, he still was a killing machine.
Like, God of War 3, like, the Pandora moment where he actually doesn't want Pandora to die. He still has humanity inside him, in a sense. Or he's rediscovering his humanity. Because if it was just like the stereotypical kill anybody kill anybody that fits the purpose, or only answer is death, Kratos, he would say, yeah, Pandora, keep on doing what you're doing and die for me. Well, like Kratos is reluctant to let Pandora die, and he says there should be another way. It shows that he has regrets, or it has a different layer to him.
I am Pandora reminded me of his daughter. That's why he didn't do that. Because Renee is still selfish, but hey, it gave him motivation to actually keep going. I was like, I'll give him that one.
Yeah, he has moments. He has good moments. He's not. The idea of Kratos, like in our head, the very surface level idea of Kratos is just a guy who says Ares, Zeus, Hera, just screaming and then killing. Because that's his biggest moments.
I think that was his character for a while until they're like, we can't really make this type of character anymore. We gotta have to actually give him something.
I got you now, asshole.
Missed. Got him.
He's simple to understand, but he does have layers.
Yes.
Because he's very prideful, he's very angry, and he's very impulsive. For many different reasons. Because he's a Spartan, he's prideful because he's a Spartan. He's very angry because the betrayal for...
Which technically really wasn't betrayal, it's just more or less stating something the whole truth.
Yeah.
That literally the last people you have to kill is your family to actually become the greatest warrior. Thank you for missing like every. Oh my god!
But it's sort of like betrayed as a betrayal.
Yeah.
Like as it was presented to us.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Like Ares was an asshole in that situation, though.
Let's see. Oh god! Hello, sir. No. 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 Walk up on somebody like that, think you're all bad and shit. Fuck you.
But to be honest, like if his family wasn't there, he would just kill. He was slaughtered those people no matter what.
That was sick.
Like even if his parent, even if his family wasn't there, the action's still the same. Like
whoa, what's that?
Someone threw shit.
What the fuck? Who threw that? I didn't see anybody.
I think there's still people in that area.
Oh, there's somebody right behind me. I didn't see them. Oh fuck. That was so weird. I didn't see anybody anymore. I thought I shot the last guy in the face. Holy shit, that scared the fuck out of me. It's a board. I don't want that. This is where things get lit, so.
Yeah, but I think the whole resurgence of like calling like God of War the more grown up version of God of War, the previous God of Wars, the new God of War, I mean, the more grown up version is very. It's only a good thing to say in an article. Because
technically it is it's technically a grown up version just because Kratos does grow up,
or he grows older.
Well, I'm talking about like as his mind and as like an actual character, he grows up and he realizes that I fucked up bad. I need to like not do this again, and he almost does it in some parts, but he realizes that no, I can't make the same mistakes again, so I need to stop this and teach my son not to do this also.
Because like Kratos knows that he'll forever be a monster.
Yes. Granted, I don't like it that he's trying to teach his son that gods are bad. Like, no, some gods are good. You can teach your son that also.
I think he changes his mind later on about the gods are bad thing.
Well, because he has to tell his son that he's a god.
Yeah.
And that he's a god, and his son's a god also.
Because remember, Kratos, when he says all gods are bad, he includes himself in that.
Does he? It's implied, yes.
Yes,
but
it's implied. He calls himself a monster, so I think he thinks.
No,
himself...
Ares says you are still my monster. He's like
Hera says that also,
and he's like, I'm not your monster anymore.
Yeah. In the new,
but he doesn't say it to his son though. He says that to Athena.
Yeah, Athena.
He's never once told his son that he was actually a monster or what are you looking at?
Because like,
God.
It ain't easy.
Because Kratos has
Better than letting a clicker or hunter do it for him. Trust me, it ain't easy.
Because Kratos acknowledges that he's a monster and he thinks himself as a monster.
But he's not ever said that to his son though.
Oh, he hasn't really to tell that yet.
Like he told his son like he is a god.
No, not a monster part.
Yes, he told his son that he's a god, but he's never told his son that he thinks of himself as a monster. Which that would be actually really good to tell your son. Like, yes, I've done things that literally I cannot actually like.
No, he did say that he killed his father to his son.
But he's never said he killed his family.
Yeah, he did.
He's never said he's killed his family.
He killed his father.
Yes, but not his family.
Good point.
His wife and daughter. He's never told his son that.
Oh yeah, good point.
That's something that I don't think his son can actually be like okay with. Like you killed your first. You were married before with a child and killed both of them.
Yeah. I think that fact is going to stay with Kratos to the grave.
Yes, it will. That's something that I don't think really anybody can just be like, yeah, I can forgive you for that. Like, no, you fucked up once pretty bad. Because I don't think we can actually just like bypass that. I think we need to like sit down and discuss that, sir. What were you?
But I will say that Kratos grew as a character, like you said. I will agree with you that he grew as a character.
Yeah.
And like his main driving characteristic right now, he's just more tired, and he understands more.
Yeah, I love that they made him just like he's aged so much that literally fighting and regenerating just doesn't help anymore. It just more or less he just ignores the pain and just like goes through with just brute force. Now, I do love that.
Like he still regenerates just fine.
It's just that but he still feels the pain, and it's like he can't really regenerate as fast as he wants to.
Yeah, because like he regenerates pretty good, like almost just as fast as the Stranger or aka Baldur, like.
But even in that Boulder fight, he didn't do that until I think the third or fourth time that the fight starts up again. Because you can see on his face that literally he cannot do it. He does not want to do this anymore. He does not want to keep fighting all these epic fights. Like, he just wants to just live a peaceful life, training his son how to become a warrior.
Yeah, and just hunt and just eat.
Yeah, because in the Boulder fight, literally, he was limping away when he dropped that rock on him. He could have regenerated, but he couldn't because he was just so tired.
Yeah. And then as time progresses in the game, he just gets stronger again.
Sort of, kind of. Yeah, because he's that Spartan rage coming on.
Like, and also, like, when you get the collectible items, he does get stronger, and the character does level up, so...
The thing is, I don't put that towards the story.
Like, and also, like, the items, like the Yardsdale tree dewdrops, they make him stronger.
The thing, I don't put that towards the story, though, because they don't actually say that in the actual... Except for... I think it's the first material that you get. That's when they actually just like acknowledge it being a thing, not just something that Kratos just happens to have. Because anything they acknowledge, then I put it towards the game. I put it actually towards the story, not just like I picked this, I found this, or I did this actual side mission, so now it's part of the story. Like, no, if the actual like voice actor acknowledges it and says it like with his voice, then I agree with him on that, or not agree with him, but I put it towards the story.
Yeah, so the guy who played the new Kratos,
I like him.
He's great, and he's very subtle.
He is. Like, he has that just like gritty, like, I've been through so much shit, I want to go back. I just want to just rest voice, and I love that new voice of Kratos. At first I didn't think I was actually gonna like it, but now I just can't get it out of my head.
Yeah, and also he's the guy from Stargate.
That looks like a way through.
He's Teal'c from Stargate.
Tilt. I don't know what that is.
The guy who says "indeed" a lot. You ever watch Stargate? The series?
I watched maybe a couple episodes.
He's the black guy with the thing on his head.
Black on the thing on his head.
With the symbol on his head.
I think it's.
It's gonna be a tight fit, but come on.
But like, his he in that series he plays a really strong guy that who speaks very eloquently.
Mm-hmm.
So it isn't that much of a far stretch for Kratos, for him to play Kratos, and also Teal'c was a father in that series.
Yeah,
He also played a warrior, so
you just have to play with dad characters then.
Find me something
he's
to
old. He can't play any. He has to play older characters because he's old now. Older.
You gotta play old characters because he's old. You can play young characters still. He says you have to play one type of character.
Yeah, you good point. He could pass for 30 still.
But he can still play young characters. I've heard young characters that have like adult voices.
Are you okay?
No! You scared the shit out of me!
So...
No! Stay out there!
I like how we just like
I'll make my way up to you.
avoiding talking about this game.
Yeah, because there's really nothing else to talk about. It's a really good game. I kind of just let the game do its own talking for it.
Yeah, like I watched this game a long time ago through Let's Plays,
Mm-hmm.
and it interested me at the time. But it's just like a one-off for me for a story.
I love this game. Then granted, I'm always the one where just like if I played it once, I kind of want to play it again because I've already seen like all the cutscenes. But just coming back to it and playing it on normal, it really opened my eyes to how easy this game was at the time for me.
Because now it's harder in a sense.
It's a little bit harder, and I've been making a lot more mistakes just because I want to see what actually happens. And this is really the only few times where I actually do replay a game. Because other times I'm just kind of like, I don't need to play. I don't need to play this again.